Hello everyone. Today I would like to do some presentation in here. It was about the technology of blockchain, about an encryption. But before we go to start it, let me introduce myself. My name is Hanki Janavitisiaan, or you guys can call me Eza, and I'm from class A with NEM 2023-32035. In here, I would like to do in the presentation about practice 3, but I have a disclaimer in here first. I'm using my report to make the presentation because I doesn't want to make a different things to show you guys about the practice. So I'm using in here, but I will be make sure that you guys can understand what I want to saying in here, and it will be same as the code in here. But if you guys questioning, it has a different one, right? It already cut. How you can to explain? I will be explain all the first one in here because first in here is the key. When you see the import, it was the key to explain to you guys. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the first one. It was the symmetries. Like you guys can see, before we talk about something inside the symmetries, we will talking about the practice first. For doing the practice, you can type in Python and the name of the file. Then it will be print out something like blah blah blah. Blah. You need to insert the secret message in here. I'm using secret message, and it will be print out something like random data like girl 87I and another one. And when you enter down, it will be decryption and print out the true of your message. Why it can be? Because the Fernet in here. What is Fernet? Fernet is something like a library for the cryptography. It can be used to make to type one type of key but to open two things. Like when you put the data, the message in there, it will be create something like the true data. We will set it the true data, and it will be made by the cheaper text to make the key. The like something like a public, not a public, a private key. But when you want to open it, you can use the same key to open the things. Like I will be make something easier in here. We're using hello 123. When you put the hello 123, it will be print out like 1 2 3 4 z z z z y like that. Then the fernet will be lock the 1 2 3, and when you want to open the secret message, it will be print out the 1 2 3 again and realize the data inside it. And the ferret is already secure because the algorithm of IS is already put the authentication in there. So the data can be added by someone else. So you can make sure the symmetry is secure for you. And then we will going down to the hashing. The hashing is more simple. Why? Because we talk about the practice first. The practice it said that the like before Python and the name of the data. Oh, sorry, the file, and you will be need to enter something in here. It was specifically need your name. So I put my name in there, like 2023-32-035, and then the hashing will be going and make the data hashing. The hashing, like you can see, is 643 dbu and others, and you can see in there it doesn't come back to the true form, like the true message. Why? Because the hashing is one way. It made the data easier to secure, and when you type down the data, you need to be specific exactly like you already typed down. Why? Because we going back to make it easier again. We're using hello 123. When you put down the hello 123 with all of the under alphabet, hello 123, the hasing will be print out like 123 O Z maybe, and then when you trying to put it again, but made the different like the hello, but the H is caps lock. So hello caps lock 123, it will be made a really different hashing data. Like the first one is 123 OOZ, and then the data will be 111 OOZ OZO like that. So it will be sending to the server and tell that you have another one of data that can be hashing. But if the data you need, when you need to open the data, I mean like you need to open the data exactly like that. You need the you need to type down the something, because when you doesn't put the something, but sorry, maybe not maybe. We can talk with Hello 123 again. When you using something like application, you type down the user won't be able to make the hashing. Sometimes it will be hashing, but more times it implication with the password. When you type down the user like 111 and then the password is hello 123, it will be say yes, and you can before that you need to save. It will be sending to server, and the server will be, yeah, it was you, so I will be keep your data in here. Then when you forget, maybe like maybe the hello is using caps lock, then you put down the user's name 111 and the password is hello caps lock. It will be said that you haven't ever going in here because the hashing is already implication in there, and it made you feel secure because the data is one way and can be opened up by someone else. Maybe in another type of things it can be open, but in here we learn that the hashing can be turned down to be the exact things. So sorry, wait, is there something? No, okay. It will be secure. And it common to the password things because it needs to be integration. So you won't always make it different and change it and change it. It will make the password easier to break. So the hashing is made you to remember anything you put down. And then we going to the third one. It was the encryption asymmetries. Different from the symmetries, in here we using two types of key. It was public key and private key. But before we talk deeper, we will talk about the practice. It has Python with the same data in here, the name data of the, and when you put it the message in here, sorry, I'm using in here. Don't forget to sleep, yeah guys. You guys doesn't need to always wake up at the night. Don't forget to sleep, and then it will be encryption. The data text is in here, then the data text will be generate something different, but to open up the same thing. Yeah, like that. Like you have two type of key, the public key and the private key. The public key will be used to encryption the data, and then the private key will be used to open up data. Like you can see in there, it already print out the public key, and when you want to open up, it needs the private key. That's why the RSA will be print out that key. So basically, you have to key in here. You the one oh sorry guys, wait. Yeah, I maybe sometimes I need to no. Never mind, guys. Basically, in here you guys print out two types of key. The first one is the public key to lock down and the private key to open up. Yeah, I know you guys thinking like what's the public key using for clock and the private is using to open up. Simply because the public key is means like the user and the server will be it has a public symmetry maybe. And then when you want to open up, it has to be the server alone to open up. Like it was private for the server. You understand? Like okay. And this method is more safer because the key doesn't need to be shared to another person and it will be secure by the server. The last but not the least, oh no. It was the fourth. We have five. Is the digital signature. Basically, it was something like signature, but you need to put it on digitally. And like this in here, I'm using. It has yeah, it has two types here. The first one is I put down 242424, and then it will be talking to you. It will be asking you, are the hacker trying to change the message at the middle of the row? If you say no, it will be verified normally. If you say yes, it will be make the simulation of manipulation. The first one is using the no, and it already print out the verification. And when you say yes, it will be it will be changed in the middle of the row. Like I already put out 242424, but at the middle, I'm trying to make it a change. It will be made the 24000. So so the data will be changed and it travel to the server to asking it is the hacker or someone that already made the data in there. But in the digital signature, it will be talking about the true or the integrity of the data. When the I will be say the sender and the user, when the sender is signature to the data, it use the private key and then the user will be verified by the public key. So when the data is changed a little bit, the digital signature aren't valid at all. So the digital signature will be make sure that the data is integrity from the sender and it travel to the user and make it like how we can explain it more easier. Like if you guys can see the data and the code in here, it's a little bit misunderstood, right? Or maybe for me. But for the simple one, the digital signature in here is basically something like signature that when you want to approve a data, you need to go into the upper or the manager, right? When you tell the manager, I have this data, can you tell the upper that I have this data? So the manager will be talking like, oh, are you someone in here? Like that. So it will be basically trying to asking, is it the real person of the user or of the sender or the hacker? Like that. Okay? You guys can get it. I know that. And then we have the last one in here. It was the simulation of registration with Web3 P2P. chat network. In here, we have a not initialization. I'm using my name, Eja, with my NEM 2023 32035, and it will be logged out like this. And you guys can see in here, huh? So the peer-to-peer inside the blockchain has something make it premium, maybe. It doesn't have a server at the it doesn't have the one server, and then all of the node, it has the same things to do, and the data will be shared to all of the node, maybe. And the file in here, if I'm doesn't wrong, the simulation, it will be made you to know about the implementation in here. Okay, we're going back to this. Okay, in here, the data, not the data, the website is talking to you and asking you, who are you and what is the password? I already made the data in here at the class. I'm using the same things but different user, and it will be made like this. And you can see in here the identity and the ID. The ID is something like from the 2023 blah blah blah. It was having, so the ID is, sorry, the password is already hashing, and it will be made secure to enter the global ledger broadcast. In here, we know that the user can be different, but the data in here need to be valid, like the 2023 to 2035, and it make you things that nothings. It make you feel secure when you open up to this website, and you can truly understand that because the website doesn't yes another one of things like usually in many websites you need to enter up like the Google account or something like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook maybe, or anything else to make sure that you are a true person, not a hacker. But in here, you just need to insert your user and your name. The name as the password. And it already made sure that you are the person of the user in here. And that's all. It has peers to peers. Like in this, I'm sorry, I have to a little bit reading the explanation, but I'm truly telling you guys about something usually I do in my head, so doesn't worry. The, doesn't need to worry about this. Yeah, what I said before is the things that I already doing. Yeah, it was the same. Like this, at the password, it already hashing to make sure that you are the person of the data user. So basically, when you doing to enter it again, whenever maybe at the class, when the data can be performed and can be connected to the local node, it will be needs your name to make sure that you are the person of the data user. That's it. And that's all maybe. Yep. Like you can see in here. Mm-hmm. I said the same thing. So maybe that's it that I can telling you guys about today. I'm so sorry about my bad English or something like too much yapping in here. I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying and you guys can enjoy my video. I'm so sorry if it has to be so long, but hope you guys like it and I can understand. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.